The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over. We step aside.
Look right here one time.
Come on, set. Hey, go.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on fourth down. Give them 11 on the gain there. And the Jags are going to have a first down. And to throw again is Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And they'll run with ETN. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs that better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target. And
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jags are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 13-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. The drive will start with an option going left. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wideout. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On second down, it's Taylor. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Again, it's Taylor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's got this down to the 35. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Ryan. Flushed out right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you've got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, and like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 66 yards for him on the ground. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two,
touchdown Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Ryan. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy sideline. Yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
On second down, Etienne once more. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 2nd and 6 just inside the 30. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing now, Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Back to throw, Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Here's Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest.